This video will help you learn how to find and develop keywords. So what is a keyword? A keyword is a word or short phrase used to search for sources. And why do we use keywords? Well, keywords are used when searching in a library catalog or database because those tools don't have natural language algorithms like Google or Bing. More simply, putting a whole question into the box won't work. We also use keywords to refine our search results to find the most relevant sources. We can develop keywords from general topics or specific research questions. As an example, let's take the research question, what are the consequences of caffeine dependence for teenagers, and break it down into some keywords we can use. We want concrete and specific words related to the who and the what of our topic. With that in mind, let's look at our example again. Teenagers is the who of our topic. We want to know how teens are impacted specifically, which makes teenagers a solid choice for one of our basic keywords. Similarly, caffeine dependence is the what of our topic. We want to know how the problem of caffeine dependence impacts teens. But wait, you say, what about consequences? Couldn't we use that? Well, it's all about interpretation. Compared to teenagers, consequences is more subjective and may not even be used as a descriptor by some authors. Some may use results or impacts or think only of bad consequences. Meanwhile, most everyone will interpret teenagers as people between the ages of 13 to 19. We have a concrete idea of what teenager means. Now we can use our basic keywords to develop more. To start, let's look for synonyms of our keywords. For teenagers, we could also use adolescents or even students if we want to look at it in the context of school. For caffeine dependence, we'll focus more on synonyms for dependence, since caffeine is a specific drug we're researching. Speaking of drugs, addiction is another word for dependence, so we can use caffeine addiction as another keyword. Synonyms aren't always obvious, but we can always turn to a thesaurus for help. Another way of developing keywords is to go broad in your brainstorming. Caffeine dependence fits under caffeine consumption or physical dependence. Meanwhile, teenagers is a fairly broad category. To expand that category, we would need to try out youth or even children. But these could seriously alter the kind of results we get, to the point that they might not even be relevant to our research anymore. In the other direction, we can go narrow. For example, when it comes to caffeine dependence, maybe we want to know specifically about how much soda or energy drinks teens consume. Similarly, we can narrow down teenagers to high school students, middle school students, or college students, depending on the scope of our topic. Hopefully, you now understand what a keyword is, why it's important for searching, and how to identify and develop your own. If you have any more questions, please reach out via Ask Us, located in the upper menu on the library's homepage at library.auraria.edu. The link to Ask Us can also be found in the video description below. Happy searching!